Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
Xiao Zhan's new drama, which was praised by the whole network, has just finished filming. Xiao Zhan is 32 years old and has already played a father, while Wong Jing G is the same age and still plays a teenager. Sun Li's point of view has been fulfilled. Time flies. After a full 5 months, the revenge drama Legend of the Hidden Sea, directed by Zheng Xiaolong and starring Xiao Zhan, has finally finished filming. The number of people who had pre-ordered to watch this drama had exceeded 1 million early on. I have also been paying attention to it for a long time. When I received this news, I immediately opened various platforms to see if there were any materials. As a result, I found that this topic was being hotly debated online. After reading a few comments, I found that it seemed that fans from other companies were blackening Xiao Zhan's fans. Some netizens even posted questions, saying, Xiao Zhan's new drama, which was praised by the whole network, has just finished filming. Director Zheng Xiaolong may be familiar to everyone. When mentioning director Zheng Xiaolong, everyone will think of The Legend of Zhen Huan, which was very popular 13 years after its launch, and The Legend of Miyu, which was also directed by him. Unlike previous palace fighting dramas, Legend of the Kang Ha takes revenge as the main line, bringing the audience into an ancient world of twists and turns and power struggles. In Legend of the Kang Ha, Xiao Zhan plays the male protagonist Kang Ha, who is a revenger with a deep blood feud. He was originally the son of Kui Duo, the supervisor of the Imperial Observatory of Dayong State, but his family was tragically wiped out overnight. 10 years later, he returned to the capital under the pseudonym Kang Ha. With the construction skills and tactics he had learned for many years, he approached his enemies step by step and outsmarted the treacherous. In addition to the strong cast, the production team of Legend of the Kang Ha is also a leader in the film and television industry. Director Zheng Xiaolong has injected a unique artistic style and profound ideological connotation into the drama with his rich directing experience and profound artistic background. At the same time, the production team has also worked hard on scene layout, costumes and props, striving to restore the true appearance of the ancient world. It can be said that this drama is one of the best in the film and television industry, whether it is IP or the lineup of the production team. As for the heroine of Legend of the Kang Ha, Xiang Zhan is played by the popular post-95's actress Zang Gayi. Although the heroine's role in the male-dominated drama should not be much, after reading the introduction of this role on the internet, I am really looking forward to it. Xiang Zhan, the name itself is full of mystery. In the play, she is not only a smart and wise girl, but also a master with unique skills and hidden skills. She and Kang Ha met in troubled times and met in times of crisis. At first, the two used each other and worked together for their respective purposes. As time went on, they gradually got to know each other more deeply and discovered the shining points of each other. They supported and understood each other, and finally developed deep feelings. Like Kang Ha played by Xiao Zhan, she also carries a heavy story on her body. She is not anyone's appendage. Her own growth path and tasks to be completed are closely connected with the whole plot. I found a lot of materials. Although there are no official pictures yet, I was really amazed by the Reuters pictures posted by netizens. Zhang Gayi is beautiful, and she looks even more gentle in a white dress in the play, forming an excellent CP feeling with Kang Ha played by Xiao Zhan. I originally thought that Xiao Zhan's styling in the TV series The Untamed and Yugu Yao was already very good. In The Legend of Kang Ha, his styling is even more eye-catching. Different from the elegance and mystery in the fairy tale drama, this time the ancient costume styling is more calm and atmospheric, full of the breath of power and revenge. His eyes reveal a firm belief and endless depth, which makes people can't help but be moved. As a costume drama of power, revenge, power, love, friendship and other elements are intertwined. These themes are very much to my taste just thinking about them, and I look forward to the day when it is released. Domestic TV series have finally become unrecognizable to me. Last year, My Human Fireworks became popular all over the internet in an unexpected way. The heroine can be called a modern Huatuo, with a magic hand that can cure all kinds of difficult and complicated diseases. The hero is a firefighter who is good at adding fuel to the fire and only shows off his jawline. In the end, the show was given a high score of 2.7 by 420,000 people. The subsequent Camp with Love showed the most vicious side of the domineering drama, with earthy, greasy, embarrassing and other elements. The bad taste interaction between the male and female protagonists made the audience feel extremely uncomfortable. I thought this situation would improve this year, but I didn't expect it to become even more outrageous. In Hunting Ice, Yao Anna's shooting method in the style of eating chicken games, as well as the performance of the characters in Chinese Paladin IV and Chinese Paladin VI pecking at each other, made many viewers extremely disappointed with these highly anticipated dramas. That's right, after insulting the audience's IQ, another work that insulted the audience's vision was launched, Fireworks and Boys. Although the drama has not yet been completed and released, the audience's doubts are endless. Why is this? Let's talk about it together. Wong Jing G plays a high school student, and his image is too inconsistent. Fireworks and Youth is adapted from Pan Yu's novel Disciples. The story tells the experience of the protagonist returning to his rapidly changing hometown after years of wandering outside and devoting himself to the construction of his hometown. It is another period drama. This type of subject matter requires extremely high acting skills from the actors, and Fireworks and Youth is insufficient because of the actors' problems. Putting aside the acting skills, the casting of this drama is really outrageous. The topic of Wong Jing G plays a junior high school student quickly jumped to the hot search list. Yes, he is the male lead of this drama. Opening the hot search and taking a look, it feels like tasting a sweet date first, but then getting slapped in the face. Good news, Wong Jing G did not play the role of a junior high school student. The unfortunate news is, Wong Jing G played a high school student. You know, Wong Jing G was 32 years old this year. Instead of playing a teenager, it would be more reasonable to play a firework. When I saw the Reuters photo, my eyes went dark. This face, which has been through the vicissitudes of life, has the same hairstyle as Zhang's mother. The school uniform looks like the work clothes of a plumber on him. I would believe it if he was 40 years old. Wong Jing G stiffened his neck when he was punished to stand outside the window. He obviously wanted to show the unruly appearance of a teenager, but he was too old to perform that feeling. He stood there like an old man practicing Tai Chi at the window, and the action of chewing gum made people feel that he was wearing dentures. His strong chest muscles looked more and more greasy, like a fitness coach handing out flyers on the street, without the temperament of a student at all. Even the carefully processed Reuters photos cannot hide the traces left by the years. The lines of the skin all extend downwards, and there is no youthful vitality in his eyes. Although the sister almost removed the battle damage makeup on his face, the wrinkles on Wong Jing G's face are still clearly visible. Those abrupt bags under the eyes and forward wrinkles are not something that people who have not lived for 30 years can have. When the filter fades, Wong Jing G's face looks even worse, and the nasolabial folds are more obvious than the scars. It's better to let the makeup artist draw a scar directly, so that you can't see it and you won't be bothered. When Wong Jing G was in the same frame with a real teenager, he really looks out of place. The young man next to him is full of youthful smiles. Needless to say, he is obviously a high school student. That kind of clear innocence and youthful vigor cannot be disguised. Moreover, Wong Jing G's two steps almost made me laugh. He circled his shoulders as if his legs and feet were not flexible, and his center of gravity leaned back. He just lifted his feet and his chest muscles had walked 2 miles. I guess when Wong Jing G saw this face of his, he probably couldn't believe that he was a high school student. After seeing the photos, netizens criticized mercilessly, and their words were as sharp as poison. Looks like a 40-year-old physical education teacher. Is this a living fossil who has been held back for 20 years? How can he have the face to play this role? Netizens really complained. Are there really no actors in domestic entertainment? Why do you have to use a 32-year-old to play a high school student? The 32-year-old Xiao Zhan has already started playing the role of a father. In the rest of my life, please give me more advice. The son of the character played by Xiao Zhan has already entered kindergarten in the sea in my dream. Xiao Zhan's daughter is already a teenager. Look at Wong Jing G, who is still playing a teenage high school student. The gap is really too big. Actors who take random roles will lose their popularity. Many actors still fail to understand that they should play roles that match their age. If you try to look young with wrinkles all over your face, you will eventually become the object of ridicule by the audience. For example, Jin Boren. In The Way Back, 34-year-old Jin Boren interprets the role of a young high school student. The crow's feet at the corners of his eyes are enough to kill several mosquitoes, and his whole face looks a little swollen, revealing the traces of time. Jin Boren dared to take on this script and was quite confident in his condition. However, the camera will not lie. He squatted on the side of the road crying in his school uniform. He did not have the temperament of a teenager at all. Instead, He looked like a middle-aged man in his son's school uniform, who was drunk and wandering on the street late at night. The director dared to come up with such a script, and Jin Boran actually dared to take it. Let me give you another example, Tang Zheng. Tang Zheng's acting skills are indeed quite good, but playing the role of a student seems a bit too much. In Quenching the Heart, he played a student who had just entered college, and he was already 38 years old at that time. Although the bowl-covered hairstyle and heavy bangs cover the forehead wrinkles, the bags under the eyes, puppet lines and nasolabial folds are still clearly visible under the camera, making the whole person look particularly old. Despite his outstanding acting skills, he still cannot reproduce the youthfulness and passion of young people after aging, which only gives people a sense of embarrassment of forcibly pretending to be young. In Hello, Old Times, Lin Yang, played by Zhang Xiaolong, always has a radiant look in his eyes. Although Zhang Xiaolong's acting skills at that time had not yet reached the current perfection, he was still able to make the audience feel the beauty of youth. The actor fits the role well, which can bring an exponential improvement to the whole drama. Sun Li, known as the Queen of Chinese Opera, pays attention to the degree of fit between herself and the role when selecting the script. If a person has grown to the stage and then tries to play a young role or a campus romance, it is obviously unconvincing. I think it is disrespectful to the audience. Sun Li's words are indeed very sharp, and this may be the gap between powerful actors and popular actors. Choosing a role that suits you is the most important thing. Fireworks and Youth has not yet been aired, and the audience has lost their expectations for this drama. The age gap between Wong Jing G and the character is too large, and the audience feels uncomfortable at first glance and it is difficult to get into the situation. In addition, it is also challenging for his acting skills to successfully interpret a role with a large age span. Chinese opera directors should spend more time on casting, and don't affect the reputation of the entire drama because of one role, which is not worth the loss.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.